paper studied by the Perlis Islamic Regulars Council. So, my name is Nohaira binti Abdullah.
My name is Anna Buzgana binti Muhammad Zaman.
My name is Nur Alisayuni binti Muslim.
First one is interactions. The Zakat institutions is one of the service sector that is important in the Islamic economy. This is because Zakat is an effective social security system for the Muslim community. This is because why Zakat is important in Islamic economy, because if we pay Zakat, asnaf or needy group will have a chance to improve their life. For example, we pay zakat, and zakat distributions give it to people asnaf that needs money to make a small business. So from that, asnaf can improve their life to the better life because they can open a new small business. So they can improve their sociality or social life. Next is definition of zakat from language or lugha, from Arabic word zakat, which means clean, pure, and blessed. This is because zakat, we pay zakat to make our property, our wealth, to be clean from another prohibited things. Next is terminology or istilah. Zakat means the obligatory handover of a portion of wealth from good source owned by a Muslim to those who are entitled to receive it. This is because, why istilah called it? Because if we pay zakat, we can make our wealth clean from prohibited things that can make our life better and halal. Next is the importance of zakat collection management. Why we need to make a zakat collections management better. First one is because it can increase the efficiency of zakat collection and distributions. Organization zakat collection management can ensure that funds can be collected at an increased rate and can be distributed or given to the community that really needs it and is deserved. Okay, from this, we also know that example that I give it to you that asnaf or someone needs can make their life better because we pay zakat. We can help them. We pay zakat. For example, that I give to you is asnaf want to open a new business, small business. So they need the money. From where? Because they don't have enough money to open, right? So they need money from zakat to help them to open the small business. Next is to ensure transparency in the calculation of zakat collections. Transparency in the management of zakat collections is important to ensure confidence in zakat institutions. With a clear monetary system and financial reporting, the public can see how zakat funds are collected and distributed. In what we call it, all of the job or work that we do at the dunya, we need to be a transparency because from the transparency we can make sure that the job we do is halal and good for our life, and from the transparency too, we can to we can make a people trust to us to manage their calculations of zakat or distribution of zakat. The last one is can manage zakat collection is to support the socio-economic development of Muslims. Good zakat collection can play an important role in improve the living standard of the Asnaf group and supporting the economic development of Muslims. Like I said, the example, right? Asnaf need money to make their life better. They can open a small business. So, from the small business that they do, they can improve their life to a better life. So that's why zakat is important to our society in Muslims.
The concept of zakat in Islam. Zakat is one of the pillars of Islam that the way we live and characterize socio-economy gets through distribution of the aid principle as makhluk. The second is zakat administration in Malaysia has been modern with digital technology such as online portal and mobile application, using efficiency, transparency and participation. Zakat, as one of the five pillars of Islam, is an activity charity that aims to cultivate and ensure social justice through distribution for aid service. Benefit as outlined in the Quran. In Malaysia, zakat has been instituted not only as a religious obligation but also as a tool to address for socio-economic equality. The next is zakat management theories. Modern models such as zakat management, unity model, balance and total quality management have ensured zakat distribution is efficient, transparent and sharia compliant. The second is active stakeholder involvement, institutional transparency are crucial for building public trust and increasing overall zakat contribution. The other point is that in Malaysia, zakat management combined in Islam, teaching with modern tools such as balance and PQM to improve service quality and accountability. The introduced the zakat management competency model to ensure transparency and international control. Stakeholder trust is also important. Balance reception and the public must see clear result will remain important. The next is past study in zakat Malaysia. The first inspiration in zakat management. Studies shows relation different in zakat collection and distribution across state due to varying institutional capacities. The second is standardization of the practice is need to improve national zakat. Previous study has a highlight to the both the state and get in Malaysia zakat management and found that performance varies between states due to the actual difference. The second is public trust and transparency. Transparency is strongly linked to zakat compliance. Donors prefer installation that show visible result. The second is trust improved when institutions publish final report and offer excellent service like mobile payment. The last is socio-economic impact. Zakat program integration and interpretation again medium-term income improvement for reception. Proper zakat distribution reduce dependence of government aid. Research has also shown that transparency builds public trust with their financial reporting and digital access form to encourage zakat compliance. That is the background of the Perlis Religious Council. The first is establishment and legal foundation. Mine was officially established on the 1st February 1948
after Perlis joined the Federation of Malaya. Its formation was based on the Perlis State Constitution 1948, which declared the king as the head of the Islamic religion in Perlis. Second is legal strengthening 2006. Ma'id was further empowered through the Perlis State Islamic Religious Administration Enactment 2006. This law gives the council the authority to advise the king on Islamic matters such as zakat, wakaf management, Islamic education, mosque administration. Lastly, in carrying out its responsibility, Ma'id is supported by two key agencies, the Perlis Islamic Religious Affairs Department, now as JAID, and the State Mufti Department, which provide religious ruling and guidance. Next. The main role and function of Ma'id to the community. Firstly, Ma'id serves as the official advisory body to His Majesty the King Perlis and all matters related to Islam and Malaya custom. Its role is staged in the Perlis Islamic Religious Administration Enactment 2000. It ensures that religious policy and administration are carried out properly and according to Islamic law. Besides that, Ma'id play an activity role in promoting the social economy, well-being of Muslims in Perlis. This includes programs in welfare, education, and human capital development. Ma'id also acts as sole trustee of wakaf, nazar, and trust property as nazar and other Islamic endowment. It is responsible for managing this asset strategically to benefit the community in the long term. And then lastly, Ma'id also manages the collection and distribution of zakat, fitrah, and baitul asset. Its goal is to ensure that assistance reach those who are truly in need. As the main body of the Islamic affairs, Ma'id also formulate religious policy to make sure Islamic administration stay efficient and relevant over time.
Next, we go to zakat collection. Zakat collection procedure. I think more people ask what called how. In Ma'id have a two unit, disease collections and distribution units. Zakat is under collection. Zakat is under collection units. First of all procedures, one is determinations of payments. Ma'id provide that to collecting zakat such as income zakat, business zakat, gold fitrah, and other zakat. As you can see, I already put the picture about. This is from Ma'id's website. If you want to pay zakat in Perlis, so you can refer to the calculations of the Ma'id. Next is collecting zakat from amils. Amil is the representative appointed in each area or district to facilities of payment of zakat. In Perlis, Ma'id provide one amils in mosque or one district. One. So, if people want to pay zakat, people from the district or areas can pay zakat at the mosque or the counter that Ma'id opens. Next is preparations of payment method. This payment method is a way for us to pay zakat. There are many ways to facilitate the payment of of zakat in this day. Ma'ibs open many ways to Perlis people to pay zakat for make people at the Perlis pay zakat. So next, zakat payment channels. In Ma'ibs, I have 3 sections or channels that we can pay zakat. First of all is payment can be made at Ma'ib office counter. The first one is more people prefer or more people using from the old people until our gens. So more people prefer to pay at the office counter because it's easier for us to go. If we from these areas. Another thing is Ma'ibs, they have a van zakat. So the van zakat is one of the that Ma'ibs opens to us to pay zakat for easily. Next is online. Ma'ibs have JomPay and FPX that you can see portal via Ma'ibs in the Ma'ibs too. If you want to pay zakat, you can look at the Ma'ibs from the Perlis. Next is bank that collaborate with Ma'ib, have a 3 bank, this is Bank Islam, My Bank to You and CIMB Clicks. Next is collection representative Amil. This is as a wakala. Amil is wakil to us that Ma'ib provide to us to pay zakat at the mosque in the area. Next. The last one is challenge and concern in the zakat collection in Perlis. First is non-transparency zakat agent. This is a challenge for Ma'ib because if the payers pay using a zakat agents, the agents will get 20% of the payment paid by the payers. For example, if people the one individual pay the zakat for 1,000, then the agents get 20%. They will get the 200 ringgit, right? So by in the Perlis, 50% of the zakat will back to us back because they at Ma'ib want to be to distribution at outside. So the calculation of this 100 minus 50% will be 500, right? So pay agent it is 200. So the total that Ma'ib get from the zakat it is only 300 from the minus to agents and pay back to us. Next is use zakat for tax reduction purpose. There are some individual or companies who pay zakat not because of religious understanding or social responsibility but only to get tax reductions. This is because if Muslim people pay zakat, they will get a deductions from the zakat that they pay. So from this, some people or individual or companies that pay zakat is only not have a responsibilities but only to get deductions from the tax. The last one is zakat institutions has been criticized. This issue was raised because there were reports that the redistributions was not transparency or fair. It is because from the website that I read have some report that told the MAIPs do not transparency for the distributions. They do not give the zakat properly. Most of them just give to, for example, zakat in Perlis. Okay, for example, zakat. This is zakat, right? Distribution of zakat. But they only give the zakat to the asnaf at the area, not all the Perlis, not all Perlis people. They just give the zakat to the people at the arounds of the area. Okay, for example of use zakat for tax reduction purpose, for example, tax needs to pay 200, but if we pay zakat for 100, so we will get the tax reduction for 100, right? So the tax that they will pay to the LHDN tax only 100 because they get the deductions from the zakat because they pay zakat. Next.
The main effective of the zakat management system in Malaysia. The first is zakat performance, where is a close-related view. Two different institutional capacities that its practice against the same national effect. Why some states show excellent performance in poverty reduction, other struggle due to admin challenge. This highlight the importance of standardization, best practice, management to ensure consistency. The second is transparency with public trust. Users are more likely to contribute when results are visible and funds are well managed. Public perception is also critical. Studies show that when zakat institutions are transparent and use modern tools like mobile apps and regular financial report, public trust increases, leading to high zakat contribution. The zakat program improves socio-economic outcomes such as increasing perception, incomes, and reducing reliance on government aid. Finally, zakat has proven to be effective in improving the life of perception, especially through education and interpretation programs. This outcome shows that zakat is not only religious obligation, but also a strategic tool for long-term social development. For the 5.1, public perception of zakat management in Malaysia. The one is positive perception, which is in states like Selangor and Melaka, due to transparent communication, quality service, and clear financial reporting. The second is mistrust, this problem of awareness about zakat activity and fund distribution, which highlight the need for better public education. The third is social media tools, which enhance especially among the photography and success story. The 5 point the first is establish a national zakat database. Invent implementation, improve transparency, and improve interstate education. The second is invest in staff training and the national capacity. The last is the public awareness and education. Use emotional storytelling, grassroots, mosque and social media to increase compliance and participation.
Okay, lastly, conclusion. Zakat play a vital role in supporting the asnaf and strengthening the development of the Muslim community. In Perlis, MAIP has made significant effort to manage zakat collection and distribution through a modern and accessible method. However, there is still room for improvement to ensure that the zakat system remains effective and relevant. Key recommendations include enhancing transparency in funds distribution, increasing public awareness of zakat as a form of worship, and providing continued training for my staff. Additionally, adapting digital system and improving management processes can help optimize zakat operation and build greater public trust. With this improvement, zakat can continue to serve as an efficient tool for social welfare and economic development in line with Islamic principles. That's all. Thank you.